Hi guys, welcome to Obodo Oyinbo TV. It's your girl Bridget Akfo. Thank you very much for stopping by today. I hope you're all doing well and having a good week. Thank God it's Wednesday. I was just laughing because of the news I heard on the radio this morning. Donald Trump is gonna kill us. So that guy, oh my God, the guy can lie. That man can lie. Jesus Christ. I was just listening to the radio as I was driving before I parked, and the lies that he's been telling today about what he said and what he wanted to say, how is double negative. Oh my God. This is just by the way, but I couldn't resist because women always complain about men lying, saying that men lie, they lie a lot, but this Donald Trump is on another level. This guy can lie. Oh Jesus, I can't laugh. Anyway, thanks guys for being here. I want to talk to you guys today about what I wanted to about where to find people. If you are living overseas, you're living abroad, you are living in diaspora. Where do you find love, or where do you find partners, or where do you find people to form relationships, serious relationships? If you want to settle down, if you're a man, you are in that stage in life where you feel like you want to settle down and you're looking for the one, or if you're a woman and you're looking for that special person, where do you find them in this Obodo Oyinbo? People always complain that it's difficult to find women, African women, abroad, but I don't know why people say that, because I find a lot of women saying that they are looking for men, and then you see guys, eligible guys, who are saying that they are looking for women. It seems like it's just the place where they can connect that, that's where the issue is. So there are men out there, there are women out there, but the problem is, how do you connect? So I'm going to give you a few tips today on how you can connect. So hopefully, you'll be out there looking for that person for a while. You will be able to find the person quickly, because I know how frustrating it can be when you really want to meet the person and you're not meeting the right people, or you're not going to the right places, or for one reason or the other. So where do you find people? If you're looking for the one, you're looking for that special person, where do you find them? In my own mind, I feel like, because for those people who are religious, or if you are spiritual, whatever you want to put it, if you are religious, you belong to organized religion, like you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, and you're actively attending churches or mosques or places of worship generally. I don't know what religion you belong to, but I would think that would be the first place that most people will look, because you have a lot of single people in the church or in the mosque. You have a lot of single men and women who are eligible and available and looking. Then you also have people who are separated or who are divorced. You have widows and widowers in such places. But the problem is that sometimes, because it's a religious place, some people can be over spiritual in a way that even though they like somebody, they might not go out there and talk to that person. But in some churches that I know, they have like singles forums or single groups where people who are single and actively looking will join. So religious places, churches and mosques will be the first place that most people will look at. But one thing I find, I don't know about this country, because I've never been single in this country, but in Nigeria, when I was single a while back, I was going to this church in Nigeria, and I realized that most of the brothers in the church were not marrying from the church. I don't know why. A lot of weddings were taking place, but they were marrying from other churches, which I didn't understand. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's just my personal observation, but I noticed that a lot of the brothers were marrying from other churches or going other places to marry. Next thing you hear, somebody is getting married, they are sharing invitation cards. But there are lots of sisters who are in the church. I don't know why they don't get, the people are not marrying them. A few people got together and got married in the church, but on the whole, majority of the people that were getting married were from other churches. So you might want to spread your tacticals. If you try, your church is not working, then you might consider other places. Don't just be, you know, saying, oh, it has to be in my church, or it has to be in my church. I know faith is something that's very important, you know, in your life, that you want somebody who share the same faith with you and have the same beliefs. And most times you feel like it's only in your church that you find that place, but you'll be surprised. Sometimes it might not work like that. God works in a mysterious way. So maybe it's you that will go and bring that brother out there now, and you know, before you know, things will work out. I don't know, but what I'm saying is that we shouldn't put our eggs in one basket. Second one is places of work. Places of work, or places that you volunteer. We spend a significant amount of our lives in our places of work. I mean, for people who work 40 hours a week, if you take 40 hours out in a week and you take out the time that you used to sleep, the remaining hours in the week that is left is very, very small. So just, I mean, if you think about that, you will know that you spend a long time at work. So obviously you meet people at work, and people form relationship. Like I had a colleague who we used to work together before, who met a man in our place of work, and they were dating. It didn't work out, sadly, but it's not because of anything. It just didn't work. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work, but the only awkward thing about dating somebody you work with is that if it's a small place of work, then people will talk because they will notice, and you cannot hide it. And you know, work people are very nosy. So but if it's a different team, if you work in a very large organization and it's a different team, then I don't see anything wrong in it. I know somebody, there's a couple in my place of work, Oyinbo people, they are married. Actually, we have two in my place of work that are married. They are a couple, they are married. They met in that place and they are married. One of them, the wife has left now, but yeah. So you work long hours, you see people that are, you know, that's bachelors or singles, and you go talking, you go for lunch, you have tea breaks. You know, you get to know people that you work with a lot. You spend a lot of time with them. So yeah, if you are close to meeting people, the thing is that when you are looking for somebody, there's this girl in my office I really, really like, Blessing. We've done a blog together before. She's always, there's something that she does that I like. Whenever we're going to lunch together, or we just, you know, anything, she's going out, you see her, she'll just go to the bathroom. Before you know, I will say that she has lip gloss on her lips. Are like, I'll be like, blah blah. I call her blah blah. I'll be like, blah blah. Now, you've done this. And she will always tell me that, yeah, Auntie Bri, she calls me Auntie Bri. She says, Auntie Bri, I have to be ready. I don't know if it's downstairs. I really, really like that. It means that, you know, even though she's not desperate, she's ready. Yeah, she's ready. So her eyes are open and she's presenting herself in a way that, you know, you don't want to be, it is the time that you go and meet the person that you'll be looking for, that you come and be looking so scruffy and looking unkept with your hair not looking good and all that. So it's also very important when you are going to work to at least try. I know sometimes work is very stressful, and most people don't even bother with making up or looking good or dressing up to go to work. But if you are single, especially for ladies, and you are looking, always take every day as if this is the day that you're going to meet that person. So prepare yourself or dress up as if you are going to meet that person. It doesn't mean that you're going to put on you know, the best in your wardrobe. Just make sure that you are clean, and that, you know, you're taking care of your hair, and, you know, your appearance. Just look decent. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, workplace is a good place to meet people. There are a lot of single people in the workplace, and sometimes you don't know except you talk to people. You know, if you have somebody that you are checking out in your workplace that you like, you know, that you feel attracted to, you know, you can just say hi. If you don't talk, you get talking, you know, like work stuff, you talk work stuff. Then one day you can just ask, if you get comfortable with that person and you feel like you've been building a relationship, professional relationship, you can ask them if they are single. You never know. Most of those people you see, you'll be surprised that they are single. And if they are not single, you probably tell they will have their wedding ring on, or they would have spoken about their partner or something like that. So yeah, work is a very, very good place to meet people. But then again, you have to be careful when you meet people in your workplace, because if the team is small, or your workplace is a very small company, and the thing does not work, one of you might end up leaving that place of work because you might feel uncomfortable after dating this person and everybody knows about it and it doesn't work out. So those are the things that you need to be aware of. But definitely, yeah, work, I would say, is one of the, you know, the most work is one of the places that you are likely to meet somebody that you want to date or you want to form a serious relationship with. So ladies, guys, make sure you look you know, presentable when you're going to work, because she might be waiting. She might just be waiting, you know, that day. This day might just be the day you are going to that meeting that you didn't know you are going to hold, and this beautiful young damsel will just walk in that will take your breath away, that, you know, your heart to stop. So make sure you don't look scruffy when you go into that meeting, because if you do, she might not be feeling you, even if you are feeling her. So yeah, uni is a good place to meet people. If you go to universities or colleges or schools generally, if you go to school, I mean, a lot of adults these days are going to school to do a short one program or the other, to do like I don't know, any kind of program, even if it's not like a second degree or third degree or fourth degree. You know, we Africans, we like book. We read a lot. Yeah, so university environment or colleges is a very good place. You got classmates, you got course-mates, you got people from other faculties that you're likely to run into. If you're doing like maybe like a course, like just a course that's, you know, is maybe like a 1-year course or a 3-month course, whatever course that you're doing, in that environment, you go to the library, you go to the cafeteria, you go to, I mean, you meet people a lot at university, and people in university will be more, it will be more approachable, because it's an environment where everybody is, you know, learning and open to, you know, interactions with other people, you know, engaging with other people. So if you're in a university, it might be just the right place for you to meet the one. So keep your eyes open, and yeah, look out for those eligibles around you. Sometimes, you know, people are around you, but because we are so absorbed in what we're doing, and, you know, because you're so into it and you're not really looking up, or you're not looking, because your eyes are open. Let's say your outward eyes are open, but your inner eyes are not open. So you don't really see, well, even when you see potential people that might be suitable, you might just miss the opportunity. What about transport? Public transport. Yeah, you meet people a lot. I know, but the thing in Obodo Oyinbo, I always say that, you know, in Nigeria, people interact more. You go into a public transport, before you know, everybody will start gisting. They'll be doing like they've known each other for a while. The community is more open and people are more friendly. But here, I don't know, because people are always in a rush. Like in London, people are always in a rush. You go on the train, there are loads and loads of people on the train and buses, but everybody's probably on their phone or something like that. But it's still places that you can meet people. Who knows? It's not everybody that is on their phone, and if you see somebody that catches your eye, why not? You can say hello. You can just say hello, and if you can exchange numbers, who knows? Yeah, so you can meet people on public transport. Places like the US, where almost everybody drives, it might not be so, but in Europe, majority of the people use public transportation. So yeah, you might be able to meet somebody in a train or in a bus. So next time you are in that bus, look around to see. There might just be that person that you've been looking for, waiting at the bus stop or right in the bus. The final one I'm going to talk about is online dating. Yeah. Online dating, I've decided to leave it last, because a lot of people have some apprehension about it because of all the stories that we hear about people that go and meet people. They go and meet people that they've connected with online, and you know, the horrors that follows. But I think, especially if you live in the diaspora, online is where, I mean, most people, their leisure time, they will be online on one social media platform or the other. Like you're on YouTube now watching, so we all spend a significant amount of our time on social media. That's just the truth. So I feel like we buy everything online. We buy houses online, we buy cars online, we buy clothes online, we do every shopping, anything that you want to do in this Obodo Oyinbo, you can do it online. You do businesses online, you buy your insurance online. I've always bought cars online. It's after, in fact, there was the car that I was driving before this current car that I'm driving. I didn't see the car. I did not see it. But this one I had to go and see for myself. But the one before, I didn't see. It's only the pictures that I saw. And, you know, I just saw the pictures. I negotiated, and, you know, they brought the car because it was very far. It was like over 100 kilometers from London. I wasn't going to travel that far because I want to buy a car. So what I'm saying is that we spend a lot of time online. So online dating, I don't think, especially for people who are not really social people like that will go out. If you're an outgoing person, good. You can go out, you go to pubs, you go to Nigerian parties, you go to Nigerian restaurants, you go to clubs. I mean, the more you go out, the more likely you are to meet people. That's just certain. But some people don't go to places like that. They don't go to pubs, they don't go to clubs, they don't go to parties and things. They are homebodies. So if you're a homebody, what can you do? So you can look online, social media, maybe, I don't know. But the only thing I would advise is that if you are talking to a stranger that you've never met online, you need to be very, very, very careful. If you are meeting up for the first time, please don't take them home. Don't ask them to come to your house. Don't go to their house. Meet in a public place, like in a coffee shop. You know, take it slowly. Don't go and put yourself at risk. Be careful, because there are so many people who are not who they seem, who they say they are online, because it's this platform where everybody can create a persona for themselves and claim to be what they are not, and be sure that if you are a heterosexual, be sure that the person you are talking to is also heterosexual, because you see a lot of cases these days where somebody will be claiming to be a woman, and then water will come and pass Gary at the end of the day. So because these days you never know who is male and female. You see some people that cross they are transgender. They look even more beautiful than women, with their makeup, their hair, their boobs are so on point. Everything about them is on point, but you will not know. And if they don't reveal to you, that's another wahala. So these are some of the things that put people off online dating, because you feel like I don't know, I can't trust people that I meet online. But you'll be surprised, a lot of people have met people online that they form relationships. Even people have gotten married by meeting online. So you can't always really that. But the point is that you have to be double careful, about people that you connect with online, especially on this what's it called, the dating websites. Because there's a story I want to tell you guys tomorrow about what's it called, matchmaking. The story I want my next blog I'm going to do about matchmaking. There's a very funny story. Let me not go into it today. But the point is, when you connect with people online, be careful to be sure that they are who they say they are, because people can put other pictures there. I even hear that some people in Africa can be doing fraud online. Some men will go and take some very beautiful chick's picture and put there, and you that is a man, you'll be chatting with her, not knowing that is a man you are chatting with. And if you're not careful, they can defraud you. So these are all the things that so if you want to date online, be sure that you are doing it safely. You can look online for tips on how to date safely online, to make sure that you're safeguarding yourself. Don't put yourself at risk because you define husband or because you define wife. So yeah, so those are my tips on how to meet people in this Obodo Oyinbo. The important thing, I can't stress it enough, is that you need to be active. You need to go out, volunteer, go out, have a hobby, do something. Don't stay indoors and just lock yourself at home every day, and you are depressed that you've been looking, nobody is chasing you, nobody is saying, oh baby, I like you. No, you can't be at home. If you're in your room or in your house, in your flat, in your house every day, nobody is going to see you. Put yourself out there, have a hobby, pursue interest, go to the gym. Yeah, for those of you who are able to go to the gym, you can meet people in the gym as well. Salsa classes, samba classes, all those kind of places that you have interest in, that you go to. You find a lot of single people who go out to places like that. You can meet and engage with and form relationship. All that you are doing, ensure that you are safe and you are putting yourself out there, and you are actively looking and not shutting yourself up and then saying you are looking for a husband or you're looking for a wife. I am very sure that there are people out there that you will connect with. So I hope you found this useful. Leave me a comment down below on any kind of this dating that you've done, the ones that have gone well and the ones that have gone wrong, horribly wrong. Hopefully not too horribly, but yeah, just tell me how you meet people, if you've met people recently, and what your experience is like, so that we can all learn from it. So share your experience with me in the comment section. And if you're married, how did you meet the boo? Was it online? Was it was it friends that introduced you? Did you meet them through your family member or at work? How did you meet? If you're single, when was your last dating experience? How did you meet people? Yeah, so leave me a comment down below. I'm thinking of becoming a matchmaker very soon, because I find a lot of people saying that they are looking, and I find a lot of women saying they are looking too. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Thanks very much for watching. I love you. Bye bye.
We believe in God the Father, we believe in Jesus Christ, we believe in the Holy Spirit.